Tell you what, I heard somebody say it already, but I got to promote this poetry thing we got going on tomorrow before I get into my poem. Because this man coming here, Bruce George, he's an alumnus of Niagara University, and he was the co-creator of Deaf Poetry Jam on HBO. He's got a Grammy sitting on a shelf for it. So we want to give him a warm welcome, you know. I mean, he hasn't been here in a long time. He's going to be doing a lecture at 3:30 in Bistro, and later on that evening at 6 o'clock, he's going to hold a writer's workshop, followed by a poetry showcase. I know there are poets out there. I know there are poets that haven't touched the stage tonight. If you're interested in sharing your material, show up at Bisgrove tomorrow night. So, just to give you a little background about me, what I like to do is like a medley of poetry. I'm going to do something that ties in contemporary lyricism. You know, I know a lot of us here love hip-hop. Who's heard of Talib Kweli? I'm going to be using some of his words. I'm also going to be using some words from Shakespeare. Because you guys know Talib Kweli and Shakespeare, you know, just like that. So, anyway, without further ado. You know, I hate to be conceited, but I'm back. The unstoppable Mr. Open Mic Mission Impossible. Nah, really, Mission Impossible. They said I can't win again. That goes against our mission, so this is just some charity, some clarity for you to listen. St. Vincent. First, I want to give some shout outs to some people I will miss. And then I'm going to leave you all with some more poetic twists. Hope I don't embarrass anyone. I'm going to start with the Caseys, Smith and Robinson. Thanks for all the great clay conversation. I needed it. I mean it. And to Daphne, if you're in here, Daphne, what can I say? You're going to go a long way. U tel men ge home selmen kembe. And Dana, you were my favorite, O-D-R-A. And Bill Newton is a blessing to NU. And Mr. Misa, too, don't let him fool you. Dave Blackburn is a beast with the wordplay. And Jordan H. kills the stage with his comic relay. And Susie K. just set the dance floor on flame. And last semester, in a completely different way, so did Vita Verde. R.I.P. M. Bone. Them Cali boys brought the swagger. And I don't think she was drinking, but I seen Courtney stagger. There ain't no boat big enough, but I've seen Tavon roll, blaze the stage. You can't phase him, yo, that boy's about to blow. Shout out to Kenzo. Don't sleep on Kenzo. I see your Facebook posts. Dude is a lyrical genius, sharp like liquid swords, killing show guns before they even seen them. And I'm riding shotgun for those who need a good rider. Nick Cage of the page, Ghost Rider. Actually, if they were to make a movie about my life, it'd be more like Old School. See, Niagara University is my old school. I'm the Will Ferrell of this bitch. Pardon my French lips, but I am the new old man on campus, and all my old friends are like, whoever knew Mike was gonna rap at NU, but imagine you held this package in your hands and knew that you could make magic. I'm talking metaphorical Kama Sutra tactics. See, I give magic carpet rods. Chicks call me Aladdin. Or by my middle name, Adam. See, my name ain't Milton, but I once lost paradise by insisting I eat there. And now I rest peacefully like I already been here, but beware of the temptations that the devil has placed here. Because it's crazy. The things people do just to get by. We sell crack to our own out the back of our homes. We smell the musk in the dusk in the crack of the dawn. We go through episodes too, like Attack of the Clones. Work till we break our backs and we get the crack of the bone to get by, just to get by. We commute to computers, spirits stay muted while Purple Eagles spread rumors. We survivalists turn to consumers. Ask God why some people gotta live in a trailer, cuss like a sailor. I paint a picture with a pen like Noah Mailer. Me, a Weller, raised 12 children all by herself with no help. I think about the struggle and I find the strength in myself. These words melt in my mouth. They hot like a jail cell in the falls. Before my brothers came and bailed me out. This morning, I woke up. This morning I woke up though, feeling brand new. I jumped up, feeling my highs and my lows, and my soul and my goal was just to stop smoking and stop drinking. I got to thinking I've got my reasons just to get by, like activism. We need to occupy. Let's attack the system because the banks are getting richer. The blacks and Latins are in prison and numbers have risen. The victims lacking the vision. Shit, all they got is rapping to listen to. We let them know we're missing you. And love is unconditional. Even when your condition is critical and your living is miserable, your position is pivotal. I ain't bullshitting you now. Why would I lie? Just to get by? Just to get fly? Come on, the TV's got us reaching for stars, but not the ones between Venus and Mars, the ones that be reading for parts so they can get their breast enhancements and their penis enlarged. Saturday sinners, Sunday morning at the feet of the Father. They need something to rely on. We get high on all types of drugs when all we really need is love to get by, just to get by, just to be or not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by asleep to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to the consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, or the insolence of office, and the spurns the patient merit of the unworthy take, when he himself might a quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. And thus conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er in the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment in this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy horizons, be all my sins remembered, until my body lay silently in a casket in church, until 6 men carry me from the back seat of a hearse. Know this, even when my soul roams in a place beyond earth, my message will reside in the spirit of my verse. Thank you.